6:15, time now for business news, and we say good Tuesday morning to Mike Eppel from CityNews 680. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Tammie. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you.
You're watching the markets rally, especially after China. It looks like they're making some small changes, at least to the narrative, when it comes to their zero COVID policy. We've been seeing those protests happening over the weekend as well.
What a scene that was, actually. You don't see that certainly every day in China, where there is civil disobedience and unrest related to the zero COVID policies, which have put severe restrictions on the citizens of China for we're almost at the 3-year mark here, Tammie. Look, this had a dramatic effect, actually, on the Monday markets, because as China goes to some extent, so goes the global economy. If they're still under these restrictions and seeing weak economic output, well, that has a ripple effect on a lot of things. And so we saw stocks drop. The price for oil this time yesterday morning was down below $74 a barrel for the first time in close to a year's time. This morning, it's speculative. It is just rumor at this point. But the discussion is that China's government is going to make for a major vaccination push, specifically for the elderly, and also, again, change some of the discussion about where COVID is, the effects it's having on the healthcare system there, and maybe easing up just a little bit. Nothing confirmed, but from a market standpoint, I am seeing a bounce specifically in the Asia-Pacific trade overnight. Hong Kong was up 5%. The Shanghai Composite up by more than 2%, and the markets this morning looking just a little bit better to start the day.
Yeah, that's enough just to spark a little spike in the market.
Just a little bit,
sure.
yes.
When we were looking at gas prices, I was driving in and I saw the price at 146.9 this morning, and I was like, ooh, pretty good. Should I fill up? And then I said, no, I'm going to wait to see what Mike says today. What does Michael say?
Well, I give full credit to the actual prognosticators on such things. In this case, Gas Buddy, talking about the price of the pumps coming down to $1.42.9 this time tomorrow morning. So another 4-cent per liter drop is expected. And this comes back to what I was just talking about there, about the price for oil, which early yesterday morning was down around 73, 75 a barrel, 1-year low. Now, is it going to last? Maybe not, because I'm watching the price for oil this morning, Tammie, back up above $79. So we're seeing a $5 swing in the crude oil market in less than 24 hours, because now the talk is, OPEC, our friends at OPEC, going to maybe cut production by 2 million barrels this weekend in an emergency meeting to stabilize the energy market, their words, so that we are seeing a little bit of a break at the pumps. It'll be interesting to see here, Tammie, when we're talking about inflation. What's the driver of inflation? Gas and transportation costs. Do we start seeing the inflationary pressures ease up a little bit as the price comes down just a wee bit as well?
Right. And with inflation going up, people are trying to monitor their spending a little bit more. And it looks like they definitely were going for those holiday deals, especially yesterday during Cyber Monday.
I thought the narrative was that people weren't going to spend so much for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But the talk, and maybe it's country by country, because the data here for Canada is a little bit mixed from the Friday sales and yesterday's sales. Shopify said they had a lot of activity on their e-commerce platform, others not so much. In the United States, the Adobe Analytics early indication is that Americans spent, well, at last count, over $7 billion, and maybe on pace for a record-breaking Cyber Monday sales event. So, yeah, maybe the deals entice people. It's a good possibility. You know, we were talking about that, how a lot of the retailers were offering up some very deep discounts to move merchandise, and maybe you just can't say no to 50% off.
Right. And if you said no on Black Friday, you had the weekend to think about it, and then Cyber Monday hit, and you're like, okay, I'll press send on that. Yeah.
And then you get the credit card bill and go,
whoops.
Oh, what was I thinking?
All right, Mike, we're out of time. Thank you so much for that. We'll chat with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much.